right, so let's talk about this next article. We've been saying for like 2 years that the news headline you guys will be looking for, which just show you that reporters are looking for clickbaity headlines because we believe the market's going to continue to be strong and home prices will continue to go up. But we said just be prepared, because as soon as the home price gains start to go down, you're going to see a headline that says home price gains slow.
We predicted exactly that, right?
Well, today I present to you.
Well, remember the 3 months ago we started saying, hey, we started saying it on the show. It's cooling.
Yes.
Now the coffee's still hot, but it's still going to burn your tongue. You know, it's not as hot as it was, but it's not piping hot. It's just pretty hot, and you should probably blow on it a little more. But we said it, and then we started seeing it in articles.
Yep.
And then now what is there? And by the way, this happened yesterday when we're live on our pre-show, our show prep show on Clubhouse. I was searching for stuff and I went,
yeah, here it is. Home price gains slow. Yeah. Right on. Exactly right. So we are going to toot our horn a little bit and let you know the home price gains slow down for the first time since May of 2020. So now we know that the market is going to crash because everyone's predicting it. But
Susie is finally right.
Yes, Susie is finally right. It's all going to crash now because home price gains slow. Now, I have to admit that when we first started seeing these headlines was 4 years ago when we started the show. We would see a headline that says home price gains slow. And we're like, oh,
we were kind of confused.
Like we kept seeing it. It would be like a repeating headline, home price gains slow, home price gains slow. And we're like, why is this so negative? When we looked at the data, we were still seeing that home prices still continued to go up.
Still.
It just went up at a slower rate.
Slower.
So it's not like it wasn't even that big of a deal. Well, this is the new incendiary headline, home price gains slow.
After about hitting it, like 4 or 5 times on the show, seeing this headline, we switched how we say it to home prices are still gaining. They just slowed your gains.
Yeah.
But
you're still making money.
But it's
just a little bit slower. All right. So home prices are still considerably higher than they were a year ago when the pandemic caused a massive run on housing. But the gains are finally starting to ease up.
Yeah.
Okay. So home prices rose 19.5% in September year over year. That's really high. As a matter of fact, a couple of years ago when we were talking about double-digit increases was super rare, and that was insanely high.
Yeah.
And it was down from a whopping 19.8% annual gain in August. Yep.
What'd you say?
Home prices rose 19.5% in September year over year, but it was so far down. I mean, the where it was previously was 19.8%. So
wait, no, what?
19.5.
You're misreading that. I can't see the article. You're reading that. It must be you're not saying 19.5. It's 14.2 or something. It went down 5%, right?
No. Let me zoom in. 19.5 in September year over year, down from 19.8 in August. So obviously a huge decrease.
So this headline that we've been predicting for years, 2 years, is based on a 0.3% drop.
Yeah. I mean, huge.
Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Huge drop. It's the T, sis.
That's the T, sis.
All right. So the 10-city composite rose 17.8% from a year ago. That's down from an 18.6% gain in August.
Okay, well, that's huge. I apologize. That's
obviously
huge. And then look at this one.
The 20-city composite index gained 19.1% year over year, down from 19.6% in the previous month.
Okay, so this is pissing me off. This is making me angry now. So think about this. What if you're a seller and you just see headlines and you're like, home price gains are slowing? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I've now missed out on the hottest market ever. The market's dead. I can't do this. And buyers are like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it now. Home price gains slow. And you don't watch our show to get the meat and potatoes behind the headlines. It didn't go from and by the way, this is month to month, Ray. This is just month to month. Yeah. So it didn't go from 6.8 to 6.5%. It went from almost 20% down to 19.5%.
Yeah, it went from almost 20% to almost 20%, really.
Right. 20%. I mean, do the math on that on a $400,000 house.
So Craig Lazara is a managing director of the S&P Dow Jones Indices. So, managing the Dow, he sees lots of price increases and decreases. So he's used to like seeing huge drops and kind of, he would be a voice of reason in this. He said, if I had to choose one word to describe September of 2021's housing price data, the word would be deceleration. What?
What?
Really?
Dude, I can't. Okay, here.
But he follows that. He does follow it up. Let me give you the follow up. He said housing prices continued to show remarkable strength in September, though the pace of those price increases declined slightly. Why is that deceleration? It's really not that much of a deceleration.
I know, but how he makes it sound like, okay, so I'm in my, let's just say I'm in a limited, Audi R8. It can only go 155 miles an hour because there's a speed cap on it. I can only go 155. You take that off, it's a 200 mile an hour car. Woo. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's say there's no cap on it. I can go 200 miles an hour. I'm going 200 miles an hour in my Audi R8. I love that car. And how they're making it sound is that I decelerated in half a second down to 55 miles an hour because I saw a cop. No, I went from 200 to 199.2, like a 0.3%. I mean, this is.
It's like
they need headlines. They need headlines, is what they need.
It's like your ankle got tired of putting the pedal to the metal, so just let it just slightly. So the market is cool.
You didn't have it on autopilot. You just I slowed down. That's a huge deceleration there. My point is, if you're going 200 miles an hour car, you're going to be used to it. You're not going to feel a 0.3% deceleration. All right. Sorry, I'm getting a little hot on this one. My bad.
Now, some people would look at the time of year, maybe like Darcy Brazano, and say, well, it's winter. Some people would look at the time of year and say, well, could this be a normal seasonal deceleration? Because last year we didn't have one because of the pent up demand from buyers. And so that's why it feels a little bit weird this year.
Some people could maybe say that.
Perhaps some people could definitely say that. But not the news anchors, because they want you to watch their show. The market has cooled since the beginning of the year when dozens of competing bids, contingency waivers, and price acceleration clauses made home shopping a struggle, especially for first-time buyers. A growing number of homeowners are preparing to list in the next 6 months, hinting at an uncharacteristically active winter season. For listings, and we'll see about that.
By the way,
he's a manager of economic research at Realtor.com.
To tease, I think 2 articles from now, we have another one that's going to just negate this entire article and this entire train of thought anyway. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
All right. So one more article. This is the one that Andy sent us. That's the actual data from S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index. It reported. So this is another optional way to maybe get this same news out there. S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index reports 19.5% annual home price gain in September.
Nice. That's a great headline.
That's a refreshing headline.
Yeah. I would. You know what I would love to see though? I would love to see their average clicks versus CNBC's average clicks.
Yeah.
On the same exact article, same data.
It's and some of the same quotes in this article too.
Yeah.
So and they have all the data there. This one is from prnewswire.com. So you can go to PR Newswire and see some of those details there. It's a good article. It's got some of the same basic information, but it's far less
just
incendiary.
Charts and facts, it looks like.
So I don't know if you're a fan of less incendiary, but if you are, check out that one. All right. Good. So let's talk about. Let me see if we have any. Oh no. What? Is the Clubhouse still going? Unmute yours.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh man, my phone died. I don't know how long it's been off.
Just now. You were just there a second ago.
Just there a second ago. All right. Well. All right. Here,
I'm still here, so you can just jump back in, right?
Yeah. I can jump back in, but you'll have to. It's loading now. See, loading.
Yeah.
Right as we were approaching the last article, too. Terrible.
And they can't hear me because I have my headset in. And if you
could unmute it.
Okay.
Yeah, you could unmute it for now. Let them know what's going on.
Hey.
Dan, we can't hear.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So
Yeah,
they're all trying to get our attention.
he popped out of the group, so I unmuted. Usually I have to mute during the show, but yeah, he popped out. His phone died. He's logging in back now. He'll be back in just a second.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to. It's like,
maybe he won't. I don't know.
Happening.
Yeah,
we may just have to use yours. Yeah, man, this is like it's always working perfect right before there. Okay, now I'm in it. All right, Bearded is there.
Go, buddy.
All right, you can mute yours now.
We were enjoying it, and so, but you guys are still on YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube
we
and
are.
Facebook still, and Ray's back in now. I think he
back.
should be here any second.
All right, yeah, you mute yours. That way we don't. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. But this is the backup phone. We are back. We are back. We are also streaming this on YouTube and Facebook. So if you happen to lose this again, catch us there. But I want to get to Ron real quick because he's in the room.